I've been neglecting my side yard. It has a bunch of goosegrass. Haven't really done any pre-emerge or anything to it, but there's a handful of goosegrass there. The front yard is pretty weed free, but I'm getting the itch to do something else to the yard, so we're gonna take on this goosegrass. I have this here. Agrisel is the brand. Good luck pronouncing that. Sulfentrazone. Sulfentrazone. I butchered it, I'm sure. It doesn't matter, but I believe this is generic dismiss. You can get dismiss is the brand name. Similar thing, of course. This is cheaper. I can't remember the price I paid. I'm gonna guess 45 bucks. There's plenty here. It comes with some rubber gloves. Got it from Amazon. Tried to buy it from domyown.com. Try to support small businesses. Of course, they don't ship to Texas for some reason, but Amazon has no problem shipping to me, so that's what we went with. The label can be a little bit tricky, but there on page 21 on the right side, you find your warm season grass there. Of course, Bermuda grass is what I have. Common and hybrid are both listed there. It gives you the maximum 8 to 12 ounces per acre. So remember that maximum, then go over the target weed you're going after, goosegrass, of course, and it says between 4 and 12. So it says go to the highest tolerable. So of course, Bermuda tolerates 12 ounces, and this is the maximum you can put at 12 ounces, so we're gonna apply 12 ounces per acre. We'll run the math, convert that to square feet, and we'll be back in a second. So if I did the math correctly, we're going to apply 0.25, basically a quarter ounce of this per 1,000 square feet. I might have 250 square feet over there, so it's gonna be really tricky to pour that little. The volume there they measure by is a quarter ounce there. So I'm gonna need to do a quarter of that. I mean, it's so little. I might have to go a little heavy and just risk burning some of it, but Bermuda's strong, so it'll recover, but let's see what happens. Of course, we will do a dash of surfactant, that's plenty. And then for pH, if you're on town water, a lot of people don't do this, but a little bit of citric acid will lower the pH of this water, make it a little more effective. Like I said, pretty rare thing, I like it. All right, this is my weed infested side yard. A little bit of zoysia I tested on the side. I'm running tests all the time in my yard, but this area, no pre-emergent. Be mindful, I got tomatoes over here on the side, a little bit of vegetables, but this is it. Sun's going down because it is crazy hot during the daytime here. I still think it's near 100 outside right now, but we're gonna spray this. I'm gonna do a spot spray, but honestly, probably look more like a blanket spray because of how many weeds there are. Like I said, I should have done a pre-emergent, but I didn't, and here we are. And for the beginners who are wondering what goosegrass looks like, although I consider myself a lifelong beginner, it's this, you see this white, it's really identified by identifiable by this little white root, not a root, but like the base of it is white. And there's another one right there, another one right there. And so there's a handful of clumps. I'm touching it, of course, I just sprayed the herbicide on there, but we got gloves. There's some there. There's a handful of clumps throughout here. Not all of these weeds are necessarily goosegrass, but the white really sticks out. Right there. All right, this is about 24 hours after spraying. Might be hard to tell, but we got some major purpling here. Getting very dark green. It's looking really good, and I accidentally irrigated last night. That's getting brown. That's working really well. Really well. I accidentally irrigated last night. The sprinklers went off around 3 a.m. So about, 8 hours. Very purple. Some of them not as bad as others, depending on, I guess, how much I sprayed in that spot. But, oh yeah, those are cooking good. So like I said, I only had it all in the leaf for a quarter of a day or so. This is all browning very nicely, and the Bermuda there is not. It's really holding up well. Yep, all this is cooking. A couple I missed. Those look kind of healthy. That one does not look too healthy. These look like they're cooked pretty well. I'm really impressed with how quickly it's acting. A lot of herbicides can take weeks, especially the ones that are the least harmful to your grass. It can take a while, and we're not seeing a lot of Bermuda. There's not a ton of Bermuda in here, mind you, because it is my messy side yard that I don't really pay any attention to, because the pool equipment, when it drains or overflows, the chlorine destroys everything regularly.
But oh yeah, that's all cooked. But we're gonna try to rehab this slowly, not put too much money into it. Just kind of, I like testing the YouTube channel. You make some good content for the YouTube channel. I mean, if I looked at that, I would assume that's 5 days of sitting. I don't think I sprayed it that strong. I think I went fairly light, and it's really cooking well. Might need to retreat some areas that I may have missed. This looks more healthy, cooked. All that is cooked right in there. And of course, this is some Bermuda. This is Tahoma 31 next to some Zeon Zoysia. A little test I'm running. We're not seeing damage here on the Zoysia or the Bermuda. So, yeah, I'm very happy right now with this result. That's a really nice result from a post-emergent. All right, 48 hours in, we are looking good. We're looking real good. Definitely seeing that color change in the picture. There's a bunch, all that purple, all dead, all the way back here. All of this purple. You know, we do have sparing grass spread throughout. I'm probably just gonna plug different spots and get it spreading, but you know, side yard, this is where I store my firewood. I got my garden, stuff like that. I don't really come over here. But that goosegrass is dead. There's some that's not, and I'm just assuming I missed that, like that and that. So I'll retreat, probably not the same spots because everything's looking really, really good. I mean, yeah, she's really cooked. So all the way back, all the goosegrass, even some other things I sprayed. I didn't really identify everything, but the goosegrass for sure is smoked. And then on the Zoysia, I don't take too much care of this because it is young, so I don't spray a whole lot. I don't know if I sprayed that or not, but a little bit of color change damage. This is really sensitive. Anytime the dogs trample on this or pee on anything, really, it you know, turns brown. So a lot more sensitive. But we're seeing, I'm not sure if the camera can show, but we're green here, and then around this, you can see that kind of color change there. We'll keep it going. We'll see what happens. All right, it's been about 11 days and definitely seeing a lot of dead growth. It's not super clear that it killed it though. I might need a retreat. It's looking pretty healthy there. Like I said, a lot of dead growth, but this looks alive still. So this one too, a lot of dead, but not quite. This one, it's hard to say. It could be a separate. No, that's the same plant. This is all the same plant right there. That's alive still. Looks like this is all dead. Yeah, this is looking pretty toasty. But some other stuff, obviously a little lighter. Yeah, this stuff is pretty good. None of this stuff would have got hit, but there's a bunch of goose in there. This is similar to the first stuff. We got a little mixture. Top stuff burnt first. Looks like some new growth coming in underneath. Have to retreat with that. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, this is all dead. I think a second treatment would definitely smoke this. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Yeah. So anyways, hope this was helpful. Probably 2 treatments. I would just treat every 10 days until it's gone, but it's definitely working on this goosegrass. Even on just one spray.